Good morning, students. As we know that we have started with physiology of digestion. In that category, we have started with digestion of food inside mouth, inside esophagus, then digestion inside stomach. Then we have done digestion in duodenum, where the liver and the pancreas secrete bile juice and pancreatic juice. Now, the food from the duodenum, it reaches into the small intestine, this region, and in this region the walls of small intestine, they contain various glands, and these glands, they secrete a secretion called intestinal juice. Intestinal juice is also known as succus entericus. SUCCUS, succus. ENTERICUS, entericus. Now this intestinal juice contains various enzymes. Now up till now you must have become familiar with the names. The enzymes are intestinal amylase. Amylase always acts upon carbohydrates and converts them into simple sugars. Second is intestinal lipase. Lipase always acts upon fats and converts them into fatty acid and glycerol. And intestinal protease, which acts upon proteins and converts them into amino acids. And now, when the food is digested in small intestine, it gets converted into almost semi-solid or semi-liquid form. Now the walls of the small intestine, they contain numerous finger-like projections. Say, if this is the small intestine, so both sides, the walls, they have got numerous finger-like projections, and these finger-like projections are called villi. When food passes through it, now these villi, they are richly supplied with blood vessels. तो when food passes through it, तो क्या होता है कि जो सिंपल शुगर्स हैं, फैटी एसिड्स हैं, अमाइनो एसिड्स हैं, वो सारे के सारे इस ब्लड में एब्जॉर्ब हो जाते हैं, एंड देन फ्रॉम दिस the blood transports this digested food to each and every cell of the body. Now we can see the non-diffusible form, it can easily diffuse inside the blood and then to the various cells of the body. Now non-diffusible food is converted into the diffusible form. This is the role of small intestine. Now what is the role of large intestine? The digested food is absorbed. Whatever is remaining, the food that is not remained, the food which was extra, which was present in excess, it passes into the large intestine. The first part of large intestine, this is cecum. Now it will travel through this path. It will go in this direction, then in the transverse direction. First it ascends, goes in the upward direction, then in the transverse direction, then it moves through this downward direction in the large intestine. Finally it passes through the rectum and it is excreted outside the body through anus. And this anus, it is guarded by two sphincters, two valves, which are voluntary, means they are under the control of the will. And यहाँ मैंने अभी बताया कि जो स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में फूड था वो सेमी सॉलिड या सेमी लिक्विड फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हो गया था. अब जब यहाँ पे अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन में ट्रेवल करता है तो सारा का सारा वाटर इसमें से एब्जॉर्ब हो जाता है, एंड the semi-solid form, it becomes the solid waste, and that solid waste is known as feces. This is the role of large intestine. Now there are various question answers on page number 101. We have done most of them. Try to solve them on your own, and most of the answers they are already given in your notes. One of the question is, why do herbivores have longer small intestine than the carnivores? लॉन्गर स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन का क्या मतलब है कि जो हर्बीवोर्स हैं, घास खाने वाले एनिमल्स हैं, उनमें ये स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन की जो लेंथ है वो ज़्यादा होती है. क्यों? बिकॉज हर्बीवोर्स दे ईट प्लांट्स डायरेक्टली, and plants they contain cellulose. So cellulose takes long time to digest. That is why the small intestine in the herbivores is longer, whereas the carnivores they eat meat and meat is easier to digest. That is why the carnivores have the small, or they have less smaller length of small intestine. Now another question is, where do plant get each of the raw materials? Now what do plants require? They require carbon dioxide. From where do they get carbon dioxide? From air. Plants require water as raw material. कहाँ से मिलता है water उनको? From the soil, and this water is absorbed through the roots. Then what else is required? They require chlorophyll. कहाँ से मिलता है उनको chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is present as the green pigment in the leaves. And what else do they require? They require sunlight. Sunlight is absorbed from the sun. Plus they require minerals like nitrogen, phosphorus, iron, magnesium. All these minerals, they are absorbed along with water in dissolved form. ये सारे water में पहले ही dissolved होते हैं और उनको वहाँ से मिलते हैं.